With tax day just around the corner, many of you might be feeling the pressure, but don't worry. Here to help us file with confidence and make this tax season a little less stressful is tax expert Karla Dennis. Good morning, Karla, and welcome back to California Live.
Thank you.
You must be extremely busy right now.
We are busy right now.
We're going to jump right in. All right, so what is the most common mistake that you see people make when filing their taxes? There's gotta be lots.
They make the mistake of spelling their names wrong.
Oh,
I know. Wrong social security numbers. They put their wrong employer number, and even they forget to take certain deductions. They miss out on a lot of tax deductions.
All right, so let's talk about those tax deductions. What is the difference between a tax deduction and a tax credit?
Oh, that's such a great question. A tax credit is dollar for dollar. You always want to take the credit because that could potentially mean money back in your pocket. A tax deduction is what you deduct from income to lower your taxable income.
Okay.
Credits are so much better.
Okay, so we have another one. I work from home. Are there any special credits or deductions that I should be aware of?
If you work from home and you are a W-2 employee, not so much, unless the state will allow you to take those deductions. But if you are a 1099 contractor, you have a small business, you can deduct your cell phone, your equipment, your home office, your mileage.
Wow.
It's almost endless.
Okay, now, does it differ if you're a hybrid employee?
If you are a hybrid employee, meaning you work from home sometimes and you work in the office sometimes, no, you can still take home office deduction. You can still take mileage. You can still take your car, your cell phone, your internet. I mean, it's almost sort of endless.
So does it only work on the days that you are working from home? I mean, how does that work in terms of like a computer or a laptop?
If you take a computer, you use the amount of business usage for that computer.
Okay.
So if it's 80% business usage, 20% personal usage, or if it's 100% business usage, you take 100% of it.
Fantastic. All right. This is my third tax season. What are some good tax habits I should start building this early in my career?
The best tax habit is to get organized.
Okay.
That is the key. If you can get organized, if you can jot down all of your information, if you can make a habit of always going through your credit card statements, your bank statements, you will see a lower overall tax bill. Familiarize yourself with some of the basic tax laws so that you can get great deductions. But organization is the key.
Now, are you talking like saving receipts? What's a good rule of thumb when you're doing your taxes when you're preparing? How much time should you spend a month maybe, or is this like a weekly thing that you should be doing?
I would say start every month. Don't wait to tax season. At the end of January, get your January records organized.
Okay.
The end of February, get your February records organized. It's almost like studying for an exam, right?
Okay.
If you study all the time, you get a good grade. If you cram, maybe not so much.
Yeah, and then you less stress at the end of the year. All right, I keep hearing about having to create a tax IP pin.
Yes.
Is this something that's essential or just for extra protection?
It's definitely for extra protection, but every single year, IRS puts out their 12 tax scams. It's called the Dirty Dozen. And these are things that people are trying to do to get people to take people's refunds and things of that nature. If you create that IP pin with IRS, that means they'll give you a pin like a banking pin, and your tax professional will have to use that every time they file your tax return to make sure it's actually you that's filing a return.
That's interesting.
Very helpful to avoid fraud.
So what happens if I lose tax papers or any type of paperwork that I need?
Yes, if you lose your tax papers, one of the things I recommend is that every taxpayer create an account on irs.gov. When you create that account, you can actually go in and you can get your wage records, you can get your tax transcripts, and it's super helpful. You can also go back to employers and banks to secure information if you lost it.
Amazing. Thank you so much, Karla.
You're
really
so
good
welcome.
information. Don't stress, everyone. I know it's the worst part, but just get through it.